Hi everybody, this is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Okay, this is my third video. I wanted to talk about a message that I received a couple of days ago, and in that video I was highly emotional as a result of the purging process that I am going through, along with the receiving that I am going through. So, but I received a message during that time, which I am trying to decode. And one was the thing of an image first, and it was a body of water that was very calm. There was one tiny ripple throughout it. So if you take the smallest pebble and toss it into a body of water, it would barely make that ripple effect, because the pressure, the drop, wasn't significant enough. And then I received a phrase, planetary opposition. And so that is when the Earth, the Sun, and a planet, the planet, the Earth, and the Sun are in alignment, okay, are aligned. And so I know we will be experiencing Jupiter and Saturn next month. But this is something else that I just discovered as I continuously read on and found more meaning, because I also received a different message today, or last night, this morning, excuse me, that it is switching sides, it has to switch. So, now I definitely understand what it means. When planets are in opposition, it's considered the celestial sphere, okay? That's what got my attention. So, upon more research, celestial though. Now, it's important that when the planets are in gear, when they are doing what they are supposed to do, we are receiving the energy that is associated with it. This celestial sphere that is going to be taking place as a result of the oppositions is working with our celestial body. And that's what the message is about. So if you didn't know, we have 7 layers to our bodies, and I think I have made a video about it, so, or I meant to, I don't know. We have the first one, of course, is the etheric body, the emotional body, the mental body, and I'm just continuing on here. You'll have number 4 as the astral body, and then you'll have the etheric template, which I mentioned this in a previous video about tapping into the etheric blueprint, divine will. And then the 6th level is the celestial body. This is the higher emotional body. It opens to choices and acts decisions where bliss and unconditional love and spiritual ecstasy are experienced. This is the part of our aura that is where enlightenment sits. This is associated with our brow, our third eye, which when you get to this level, it's because you have actually activated your fourth eye as well. The fourth eye and third eye must work together for that light to truly be exposed. And that's what we have been working with energetically the past few months, opening up that rainbow bridge. I made a video about that, so please go back and check it out if you haven't already done so. So this layer gives you access to higher qualities of feelings, thoughts, and higher manifestations. It is the level through which you experience spiritual ecstasy. This is the layer that you express your connection to God, the Creator, and all that is. Now this really makes sense to me, because this is exactly where God has been telling me I'm going. And we will be headed here as a collective. We will be tapping into this part of our spiritual bodies, and I am very excited. You see, now this all makes sense to me. This is, I have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the planetary information, which I have made several videos attempting to get that information out there. But this is where my purpose is. Okay, I don't mind knowing about the planets. I think it's very interesting. I've always been interested in the solar system. So if it goes there, it goes there. But the way that my message came to me like that, this is also about my lesson here. My lesson. And a lot of the time, it's, can Christy figure this out? Is she going to be determined enough to figure this out if I give her this phrase? Because at first, the phrase that I received was here, let me see if I can go back. Planets aligned. Planets aligned. Then I was like, what does that mean? So I said, God, higher self, beings of light, help me. Give me more clarity as to what you are expressing to me, because I am clueless. And I received another phrase, planetary opposition. But just like every day in our existence, we will have things come up. And we'll have to figure out what it means. If you think that the situation before you is just what it is, whether it's trauma, loving gestures, whatever it is, that's all that it will be. But if you knew the deep-seated reason behind it all, you receive more. If you are always that type of individual that says, okay, this doesn't make sense, I'm going to search for more until it makes sense in your heart and in your soul. You see, the way I'm talking right now, I'm lit up. The other videos where I was talking about the planets, I felt confused. It really didn't give me this type of fire, if you will. So I know that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be talking about here. So this is what we are going to be working with and tapping into here. Whether it is about the eclipse approaching in July, on July the 5th, if I am correct, which is also a, I can't remember if it's a full moon, or if it is because of association with the planetary opposition, and I'm going to go ahead and use because it is because of the planetary opposition. That's why all this is connected, because again, when planetary oppositions take place, it's working with the celestial spheres of the planets, which means it's working within our celestial parts of our spirit as well. So this sixth layer of your aura extends about 60 centimeters or 2 feet to about 85 centimeters beyond your physical body. Our human form is just here because of the density that Earth has. Our spirit self, it is limitless. Okay, it is very powerful, very magnificent, and shines. And the more that you work with your heart in reflecting love, you allow your energetic body to really be what it was supposed to be to begin with. The celestial layer is very hard to see as its color appears in beautiful shimmering light composed mostly of pastel colors. Some people describe the color as mother of pearl. This light is a gold, silver, and shine. And again, this is the sixth layer, which is the celestial or the monad. Now, this is a part of the 10th level light body activation. And this goes to the fact that what I just said is about being connected to all that is. Now, and that is the reason for it is because of here, now you're at that 10th level. You have completely surrendered. There is no doubt in your mind. This is it. Because you have placed this trust here. And most importantly, you have done your healing work. You are certain of who you are, which means you're certain of where you're going. This is in conjunction with your third eye. You can see more clearly now, again, with your third eye, because the pineal gland is activated, and that light in the bridge is shining that rainbow into your third eye, allowing you to see more color. And that's why if you are already tapping into your third eye, you may see black and white, or a pink and darkness. It may just be one color, is what I'm trying to say. And from time to time, you might be tapping into certain colors or a little bit here and there, but it won't be consistent. When you finally get to this point of opening that pineal gland and the rainbow bridge, you'll see the rainbow. Thusly, the Ark of the Covenant, the rainbow bridge, that video that I spoke about last month, I think it was. So keep in mind, staying humble to where you are is so important. I am no better than somebody who doesn't know this. It's just the awareness of it. I am no greater than someone else who is just beginning their journey. I am just at a different level. I am no less than somebody who has been doing this longer than I am either. I just haven't gotten there. Be grateful for where you are. Stay true to your heart. Be open Remember, love is open. Love won't judge. Love won't criticize. Love won't say you're better or less of anything. Your journey is your own, as well as another's journey is theirs. Always learn. Always see what speaks to your heart. And if there is a fear that arises and a doubt, ask yourself why. Always ask why you are feeling the way that you are, and remove that negative emotion, of course, that associates with that negative thought. I really hope this helps, and I am so thankful that I came back in here and wasn't settling for the information that I had previously thought about doing, and there wasn't anything wrong with it. I might still post it and let you guys hear it, because it's still true. It's still a fact about the planetary oppositions that are taking place. But as a result of those planetary oppositions, we are working with our celestial body. And here, let me just go ahead and tell you, we were working with Jupiter and Saturn. I love Saturn. I did a report on Saturn as a kid. These are both masculine energies, by the way, which are going to both make us think in terms of logical thinking. They will both be asking us to reflect our belief system. Are they strong in our foundation? But keep in mind that you need to tap into your heart, or the feminine energy as well. Don't overanalyze things. If you are too masculine in your energy, you don't think with your heart. Okay? You are still being limited in your knowing and receiving as a result of you constantly thinking all the time. You're thinking, and not feeling enough. It's important to feel and think at the same time. Of course, feel with positivity and think with positivity. We both genders have the masculine and feminine energies within us. And when we keep those in alignment, we blossom. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.